going on today, guys? We have tomatoes. It is tomato crazy time. Drone footage. No, I'm just kidding. Just messing around. A beautiful, overcast, somewhat sunny, 71-degree, beautiful day here in PA. Beautiful. But we have some beautiful tomatoes, Romas. We have 4 of them. Sorry, we got the peppers there hardening off on the trash can. But these guys yesterday, I'm not shitting you, and you don't have to believe me. It's fine. But after a rain, anybody that grows vegetables knows that after a rain, these things goes freaking nuts. I'm telling you, literally, yesterday these guys were down here. These guys literally shot up like this in a day. It is nuts. Now, I did pull them up through a little bit so they're sitting up here so they grow up and over, but, you know, any good gardener would. Like this one is sitting there, you know, it's any good gardener would sit there and help them a little bit to grow up there, but these guys are going crazy. This one's a little loose. I think it has a more shallow root base, so I'm going to take a pole, put it straight down in, and I'm also going to put strings and tie it from here down to the handles, from here down to the handle, and from here down to the handle. That way, if it pulls this way, it goes tight, pulls this way, tight, either way. If you have these grow bags and they have handles, that's the way to do it. Put a string either from the top or the second rung down, either or, it doesn't matter. Or you can do both if you prefer. From the rung down to the handle, and then basically if it starts pulling this way, it's going to pull from that side of the handle. If it pulls this way, it's going to pull from, so that way you're perfectly tied either way. Like this one is nice and, you know, nice and tight, but I didn't get this guy tied in time, so I did kind of interweave the leaves a little bit, but I'm going to have to tie him up and then tie him up to probably here as he starts getting fruit. But as you see, we got Romas. We got Romas, and I haven't given them the Tiger Bloom yet. And you can already see all the blooms all over this thing. And once I give them the Tiger Bloom, oh my God, guys. If you saw my videos last year, and you can't even see, I mean, there's some down in there. If you saw last year, that Tiger Bloom, what I'm basically doing right now is I'm giving them Miracle-Gro for the rest of the month to get them about another foot or two higher. Then, once I get a little more green on them, then I'm going to slam them with the Tiger Bloom. And what that does is basically gives them the potash, the phosphorus, the potassium, and it still has nitrogen in it, so they're still going to have some leafy green, but not as much. And it's going to tell them, fruit, 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 come on guys, fruit. And these little buds you're going to see are going to be like 10 times more. And last year we got 2 drawers full of Romas, you know, like your pull out bottom vegetable drawers in your refrigerator. We got 2 drawers full of them with just 2 Romas and 3-gallon pots. Well, actually, one was in a 3-gallon pot and one was in a 1-gallon pot. And the big boys were just a big waste last year. So basically, one in a 3-gallon pot and one in a 1-gallon pot. We got 2 full refrigerator pull-out drawers. So 4 5-gallon bags. Oh my God, we're gonna probably get about, I'd say probably about 8 of them, maybe 10. So we're gonna be doing spaghetti sauce. Here's the peppers. We're gonna be doing spaghetti sauce, salsas, all kind of, you know, crazy stuff. And here's some more of the tomatoes, whole bunch of buds, and there's a whole bunch of more inside. And like I said, once I hit it with the Tiger Bloom, And guys, if you don't know what tiger bloom is, just look up Fox Farm tiger bloom, and I'm telling you, anything that gets a flower, you don't want to use it on like a, you do not want to use it on a onion, a red beet, um, a celery, anything like that. But anything that gets a flower on it, a tomato, a pepper, even flowers, you know, if you just have your gardenias or hyacinths or, you know, rhododendrons or any kind of flower, anything that actually gets a flower on it, cucumbers, anything that has a flower, use it. I guarantee you that you will get a lot more. Now, the timing is all about it. You don't want to like be like, oh, I see one bloom, let's put it on. No, because you could have a plant that's only 12 inches tall, and if you put it on there, even though it does have nitrogen in it, you know, you're going to have a plant that is going to have a lot of blooms but be very small. So you want to load up with Miracle-Gro soil, the Miracle-Gro shake and feed, and the Miracle-Gro water soluble. Get that plant to your desired height, whether it's 3 foot, 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet. Like I said, you don't want to go too long, you know, because you go too long, you're already going to have all them buds already being taken up by tomatoes, and then it's going to be too late, and you're going to be like, oh, give it tiger bloom now. Well, all them buds are gone. It's too late now. So I'd say for tomatoes, I usually let them get about 3 to 4 feet tall, usually about the beginning of August, and then bam, or I mean, beginning of July, and then bam, hit them with the tiger bloom. Like, this is just early tomatoes. We're going to get 3 or 4 sets of tomatoes. And I like Romas because you get a lot of them. But yeah, timing is everything. So you don't want to do it too early. People always say on the onset of seeing blooms. I don't like doing that, but I don't like doing it too late. So I kind of like doing it right in the middle. Let your plant get nice and big. Let a bunch of suckers get on there. People say, pull the suckers. You know, old timers say it. I like suckers because it gives me more tomatoes. It works for me. You know, do what works for you. But I let I let it get about 3 or 4 feet tall, get a bunch of flowers, you know, get a decent amount of flowers on there, and then I give it a bunch of tiger bloom, and bam, it goes crazy. Works for me, so do what works for you. But yep, there's another tomato doing good. I did just find out today that the parsley has like some kind of a coating on it that is really, really hard for it to germinate, and that's why we don't have no parsley. But I did find a bunch of little seeds here. This is a parsley seed, and I did find some that are just starting, but I found out that this needs to be constantly wet. Moist, not wet, but constantly moist. So I'm gonna have to come out here every day and give this water. But it says it could take 2 to 6 weeks. I think this has been here maybe a week. So we'll see. But I did see a couple pieces that had little tails on them, so I think we'll get some eventually. This is the cilantro. I'm gonna pick this today. I'm gonna go with these side pieces here that are hanging on the sides, and you know, these pieces that are hanging on the bottom here, and then all this new stuff. You can tell this new growth here. We're gonna leave the stuff that's hanging nice and tall here in the middle. We're gonna leave, but we're gonna take all this on the bottom. And she likes cilantro for her salsas. I hate cilantro, but each to their own. This is oregano, and we got a bunch of it. I just threw the whole pack in here. I didn't care. I was like, I'm not saving herbs. I'm just gonna throw the whole thing in here, and we'll just have, once this thing goes, because I use a decent amount of oregano on pizzas and stuff, and so we got that coming up everywhere. We can dry it. It's really good dried. Same way with parsley. You can use it fresh, or you can use it dried. And this is catnip, which hopefully we don't attract every cat in the damn world, but once it starts getting bigger, I'll probably put it over there with the trash cans, or on top of trash cans, keep the cats away. But we're growing it for the kitties. So we got catnip, we got oregano, parsley, and we got cilantro. Now cilantro we did buy already grown up at Lowe's as a baby. That's why that's so big in these. We started these from seed, so now let's go over here, and I gotta give these guys some 7 dust. I've been having some ants trying to eat my specialty peppers, and that ain't gonna fly. Homie don't play that. I don't know if anybody remembers that back from the 80s and 90s. Homie the Clown. Yeah, homie don't play that. But this is a heavyweight. Well, of course, the seller I got this from is not reliable, so we'll see if it's actually it or not. But you can see, like right here, something's eating the leaves. So I'm got some 7 dust. My uncle always used it. Worked for him, so I'm gonna throw some 7 dust on there. This is the, what's this one? This is the yellow monster, and again, you know, you can see there's some bites taken out of some parts of that. So, but they're coming along. I mean, took a little while from seed, but you know, again, there's Miracle-Gro on top of here. Underneath there's mushroom mulch and just topsoil. So this is a Marconi. We only got one, unfortunately, but hey, it only takes one. So, and I was only going to keep one. Like, I'm just trying to figure out which one's going to be the strongest, and I'm going to destroy the other 2 same way, you know. I'm only keeping 1 of each. So I'm just trying to see which one is the strongest out of all of them. But this is obviously the one I'm keeping because I only got one. This one is... This one, I gotta start doing the labels. And this is the Sweet Sunrise. And so far, I don't know which one I'm keeping. Either this one or this one. This guy's kind of yellow and not doing so good, but it's a really good sweet bell pepper. These are mini bells. I'll probably end up keeping this one. He's doing about the best. But it's a mini bell. I just, you know, took the seeds out of the grocery store ones, dried them, put them in the ground. They came up. And this is another heavyweight, but this actually came from a good source, a reliable source. So, hey, Mr. Worm, what are you doing? You're gonna dry out being out here. You're getting all... Here, dude, let me help you. Dude. Here. Sheesh, you're gonna die out here. Yeah, in the sun like that. They're drying all out. Put them under there. Anyway, you can see I dug down in there, and you can see how much Miracle-Gro I got. You can see, look at that. I got, you know, at least 3 to 5 inches of Miracle-Gro. So, but these guys are heavyweights. I just got these guys in a couple weeks ago, so of course they're going to be a little farther behind, but they are starting to get their first set of leaves on there. And this one, I know for sure, is a heavyweight because I know the buyer. Unfortunately, the heavyweight, the yellow monster, and the sunrise comes from an unreliable source. Some of the comments said, "Oh, it just turned out to be just turned out to be banana peppers." And do they kind of look the same? Yeah, all the leaves do kind of look the same. So I'm kind of hoping they're, but I mean, pepper plants kind of have all the same. So I'm kind of hoping, but they're doing good there. And the other 2 spots are for the California Wanderer and the colored bell. Let's go this way so the sun ain't in our eyes. We have the bunching onions. You know, can't have enough of them. Damn weeds. You know, bunch of bunching onions. You know, and you know they get nice little bulbs, nice little heads on them. You know, just use them for chives. That's why I don't grow chives, because guys, you can use the tops of these and you can use the bottom. So why grow chives? So you grow plenty of these. 2 rows more than enough. We got a bunch of celery growing. Like I said, I didn't realize it took that long, so I grew some, and then I didn't see it coming up, so I planted some more. Well, now I got it growing up everywhere. So we will see how much lives and how much actually dies. But no, we got some good bulbing onions. You know, they're actually doing pretty good. You know, these are yellow, like Spanish onions. You know, we are definitely gonna get some. They're just babies, but you can see they're definitely, camera doesn't do it justice, but you know, they're just barely under the soil like they should be. You know, so we should be able to get some good onions there. They're just, you know, babies. They got a long way to go. And we got some bunch of red beets. Let's see if we can find. Some baby red beets in there. Got some baby red beets. We got a long ways to go, so. Nope, garden doing good. We got red beets, yellow Spanish onions. We got the celery, which is going to take a long time, but we got 3.5 months, so they're good. We got the bunching onions. Those are all sweet peppers, and then we're going to have 3 5-gallon grow bags here, and then we're going to have another 7, and they're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then probably a 7th one, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and maybe put a 7th, maybe over there or something, I don't know. I'm trying to keep it compact. So I'm definitely putting 3 in the middle there, putting 3, 6, 9. I'm probably not going to put the 10th one here as much as I'd like to. I'm probably just going to try to put 4 in there. So I'll probably put 1, 2, 3, and then put that 4th one there up against, so that way it can rest up against the cages, and if it needs to, it can rest up against the shed. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it'll all be nice and compact, because the landlords and the HOA likes it compact. So, but no, we are going to go inside. We're going to get the Sevin-Dust. I will do a video on showing you how to administer Sevin-Dust. It's pretty easy. So I'll show you how to do that. That'll be a quick little video. But no, we got the peppers doing good here. Peppers hardening off over there. Tomatoes doing fantastic. Garden doing great. We're doing great. So just keep it up day by day. And at the end of the year, harvest time. We'll see you next time. Take it easy, y'all. I'm Jesse from Jesse Kill Peppers. Take it easy, y'all. Peace.